Hello, everybody. Good morning from St. Petersburg, Florida, where the temperature seems to be dipping into the 40s or 50s this morning, Fahrenheit, which for us is a little on the nippy side.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess we'll be staying indoors most of the day as I'll be elevating my ankle, which seems to have puffed up like an NFL football.
Poor thing.
I spent 5 hours at the VA hospital being treated,
Mm.
and the result was a boot. So I am now wearing a boot. I don't have it on now because I'm in my 4 hour break from the boot,
Mm-hmm.
but it does help with walking. And so I'm very grateful for that.
I'm glad.
Please subscribe to Lynn's YouTube channel. And please know that today is Saturday morning, just a hair past midnight, on the 17th day of December in the month to remember.
Mm-hmm.
And we are one family, one team, one movement, and one on passive, as you can tell by
Our
the
hats and
hats
cats.
today. I finally had to get a rack to put the hats on because I think we're up to 22 hats now. So we're now sporting a lovely metal rack that carries the hats and keeps them nice and neat.
That's helpful.
So, as I mentioned earlier, before I interrupted myself, please subscribe to Lynn's channel. And once you've done that, ring the bell, click the bell icon, either way, whatever you want to call it, and you'll get notified whenever Lynn goes live or when she posts videos. And she does post others' videos. I believe, have you posted Marty's couple of 1 minuters or not yet?
I posted in no, not well, I posted it in certain groups.
The groups that are all founders.
Mm, I didn't think about that.
Right. Well, that's strictly for founders, from what I understand, right? The
Mm,
1 minute videos.
yeah. I didn't post it on social media.
No, okay. Well, that's cool.
That's actually that makes sense. So that would be for founders only. So like if you know somebody is a founder, then you can share it. I think that's safer
All right.
because you actually screen share. So this is uh, a link that Marty has for founders. It has 4 instructional videos in which he screen shares how to register to the OES. And then the 4th video is how to change your password within OES. They're all about a minute or a little bit longer than a minute long, but they're really good. They're clear.
Concise,
It's good for
to the
everybody.
point.
You know, it's something you can share with anybody who's struggling with registration or having challenges, I should say. So it's a great resource. Thank you, Mr. Marty DeGarmo, for doing that for us. And
And
it's getting circulated, so you'll probably see it because someone will share it with you. But if you need it, you can always come to me um, and Messenger, Lynn Mie Nakamoto, and I would be most happy to share it with you. I would say most of the leaders, if not all of the leaders, will also have that link for you. It's really a great resource.
it's nice that it's so short, to the point, and in 4 minutes with 4 videos, you can find out everything that you would find out from us
That's
and
right.
from all the other
Yeah.
folks that are
And it's visual, right? So you
leaders.
can't beat that. And maybe we should explain who we have today, special coming on board with us,
Yes, the Seaman is here today.
the C Man.
The Seaman. We have a special guest from UK who has gotten up bright and early
And
at
there he is.
0500 hours, keeping it simple as the OTech pros do.
He's woke up bright and early just for us. How you feeling, Collins?
I'm good, thank you, Lina Rob. Yeah, it's nice to be here again after
Oh,
a very long time and really difficult to wake up at this moment because
Well,
it's freezing here.
I was going to call you and give you a wake up, but Lynn says, "No, we'll wait till around midnight and see what happens."
Yeah.
So you popped in. You're here. You are our special guest
yes.
on RobLynn Live,
And
and we appreciate that.
just before you came on, I was saying that Marty has a new set of 4 videos. It was 3 when you and I looked at it, but he added a 4th just recently, which
Oh,
has the steps to change your password. So the first 3 videos are how to log into how to register to the OES, and the 4th video is how to change your password after you have registered into the OES. And they're all excellent. And my husband was reminding us it's for founders only. So we would be passing it to people, I guess, privately, to founders.
yeah.
Messenger groups, Telegram groups, personal, just personal groups where we know everybody's a founder.
And I want to introduce Collins because we may have people that may not know who you are, because we got a whole variety of people coming here. But Collins Manna is part of the OTech Pros group, and he is an IT professional with how many years of IT have you got behind you?
So it's about above 15 years.
You don't look old enough to have 15 years of experience, okay? But we'll believe you. We will believe.
Yes.
And he is also part of the Heroes family, which produces these lovely webinars, and they've been daily at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he and Vincent and sometimes Oliver come to be our resource to help people who have any issues in registering or logging in. So we thank you for your commitment. That is pretty daily it's a big commitment to do it daily as you feel, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And today is when was it 3 hours today?
Yeah. Today, yeah, it was about 3 hours. Yeah.
Or I
Helping others.
should say yesterday. It was
Yeah,
yesterday.
it was yesterday. Yeah. 3 hours. Yeah.
So that, and I think a lot of people were helped. I think people were quite happy about it. So we're
Yeah.
happy to have you here, and I know that there's certain things that you wanted to share with the attendees here today that would be useful to them. So we want to give you the floor.
Yeah. So thank you, Lynn. Just want to thank everyone, especially founders, non-founders, those who are watching. And we know, regardless of if you are a founder or not, but I believe at one point you will be an ONPASSIVian because we will always use the product. We know that for sure that ONPASSIVE will flip the planet upside down, and people will come in their numbers to use the solutions that ONPASSIVE is providing, to the world. So today we're talking about migration from all founders to the OES, which is the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. And we know a lot of founders, just have been having a lot of issues migrating, and they've made the system so simple where you can easily migrate. But a lot of founders, like we say, some of them have done it, but they don't know if they've registered as a customer or as a founder. So one of the things we're trying to plead with most of the founders is for you to go back and double check, because some of them will do it and say happy days done, but they don't know if they register as a customer. So it's really imperative for most founders to go back and double check. And if you don't see the badge, the all founders badge in the OES, on your own login screen, or it's just, if you're using your laptop, you see it on your left, or if you're using your phone, go to your profile. Easy, just go to your profile, you see the all founder badge. And if it's there, then happy days, you are a founder, you've registered as a founder. If not, then please, there is a delete button, on your profile to go down, navigate down and delete it. They'll send you a one-time passcode, enter the passcode and then delete, and you're done. You can go back and register, follow the normal procedure. Madi have already put it out there. I think Red also have videos. A lot of leaders are doing that. Just try to be mindful. It just takes 3 minutes for you to register. It's just effortless for you to register, become a founder, and it's widely clear, it's open right there. Well, we don't know, sometimes founders do make mistakes. We know human errors are there, but we want to say 99% of the issues in ONPASSIVE are caused by founders. It's human error, not the system error. So you get it wrong and it's just like all messed up. So the only thing we'll plead is founders should go back, check everything, make sure you check. Don't go register, you said, oh, happy days, I'm done. No, check it again, make sure, because the difference between you and a customer is the all founder batch in there. Without the old founder badge, no, you are a customer. Delete it, and do it again. There's just no two ways. You just have to delete it.
Yes. And I think initially some people registered as customers at the beginning. There are quite a few that registered as customers. But lately, would you say that people are kind of catching on? You see less of it from what you experience?
Yes, so a lot of founders are really catching up and through. And some of them, you remember when Mr. Ashmofara and the team opened up for us to migrate. So a lot of founders did the first time, and then they went and know that they've done it, forgetting that they've already cleared the system because of too many errors, too many issues that the founder caused. So to really filter those who have done it right and those who have done it wrong, it takes a lot of effort for the engineers to filter that. So what they did was they just clear everything from the database and said, okay, all the founders should go back and do it. But some founders just forgot. They said, oh, I've done it. So, so we just have to remind them and said, go back and do it. Go back and do it, go and double check if you're still in, because we're talking about great, I think a large proportion of the founders have not done it. So we just want to get, though Mr. Alfred said 80% or 85%, please let's hit 100%. You are a founder, don't leave it. Just cross over. It just takes 2 minutes or 3 minutes to cross over, and you are sorted.
That is right. And I think that if we all come together and help one another, that's where the magic's going to happen. Because I think at the beginning, the people that had an easy time to registered, right? So now
Yes.
what we've got left is probably maybe those that are not as good with computers, maybe people that are living in areas where their internet connection is poor. Maybe you're dealing with people who kind of forgot about ONPASSIVE. They put it to the side, not thinking that we where we are at is where we are at. So a little bit more challenging, but because so many of us have registered, I believe that we who have registered should be able to help others. Even if you help just one, we'll get it done, as we say. And my husband is gonna.
Yeah.
We have a cap just for that. Help one, and we get it done, and that's the truth, isn't it, Collins?
Yes, 100% true, Lynn. Sometimes it's just better to help, and especially if you're running a webinar. This is the advice I always give it to people who runs webinar, helping out. It is not about looking. We want a lot. We want volume, 6,600 to come on your webinar. But ask yourself, how many proportion of that people are getting it so they can go out and help others? And that's the question I always ask when we run a webinar. I'm looking for those who can go out and help others. Because I don't really care about the numbers. You can have the numbers there, but none of them are getting it. So just look at those who can go out. So if I always said, if I can help 10 people, 10, those who will catch it as simple as it, and go out, help other 10. So the 10 go out and help 10, 10, 10. We're talking about, more, and those other 10 go out and help 10. It will just reduce everything. And that's always played. I said, when you come in, it's not only for you to come and resolve your issue, happy days, you go and sleep. No, please learn it so you can go out and help others. Because we are all, I always say, we are all brand ambassadors. We represent ONPASSIVE. We are just 1.4 million founders. We are brand ambassadors. We represent the 5.5 billion internet users. So if you cannot understand your own business, so what example are you showing? You need to help others, because you know that you'll meet those who will be coming in their numbers, and they'll be looking up to you as a brand ambassador to help. So please learn your business, learn it, because this is the time for you to learn it. You don't need to know everything, but at least the simple thing, the basics, just learn the basics and you are good.
That's right.
And the nice thing is, as we've now seen, it's not just RobLynn Live or Collins Live or the OTech pros. It's Marty. It's Red. It's thousands of other people that and Chris that are helping people. It's people helping people, and that's the Ash Mufara moniker. We're all about helping each other, and that's how we get to the new top, as they say. And we all want to be at the new top, and we want everybody to be there. There's no
Yeah.
reason not to. You know, just 97 is going to get you more than just 97.
Correct. Yeah. And that's really true, because like brand ambassador, all the founders, we know the help will never end, because remember, you have millions of people that will be coming to ONPASSIVE, you know, and some of them will be looking up to all of us, not one, not like, you know, I don't really like to call it leaders, because all of us are leaders. All the founders, no matter when you come in, 2018 or the last day, you are a leader. So you must understand the business, go out and help. Know that there are people out there who will be looking up to. There are people who don't even know ONPASSIVE, they've never heard of. And the day they are coming in, they'll be looking up to you, because you'll be proud of your own business, you know, and said, yeah, I was there. And they start to ask you a lot of questions, and then you look at yourself, you don't even know anything. And remember, some of them who will come in as customers, resellers, or what, they will tend to know ONPASSIVE more than some of us, the founders.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'll be curious, they want to know, and you know, they will go and learn it. Ask yourself, hey, you are a founder, and I know this thing, you don't even know your own business. You know, that will be a big challenge. So founders, take it serious, and this is the time to really dig deep. As Ms. Ashbufara said, how much can we make it easier? If you cannot even push a button and migrate, then you have to downgrade. You know, downgrade your dreams. And we don't want any founders to downgrade their dreams. It's just about simple migration. We know sometimes we look at it simple. We know, like Lynn said, there are people with challenges, internet challenges, you know, and we do understand that. Those who've never really used computer before, we do understand that. But please, I know people who never ever know anything about computer, but now they are taking it serious, and you can really see that they are taking it, and they're really putting their effort, and they are getting it. So to me, I always said there is no excuse. There is, you know, to learn. It's never too late to learn anything, because ONPASSIVE is already done for you. It's just about pushing a button.
Yeah.
And when we have the referral links, the referrals are going to come to us. That's a collective us. So we automatically become a leader. We become a teacher, no matter who we are. And it's important to remember that.
And
Yeah.
as Ibrahim says, as ONPASSIVians, we are family, and that's why we help one another. That is right. Is that true, honey?
Yes.
Oh, I got.
Yeah.
We're a cough drop couple still. Still gotta take those cough drops.
Falling apart here. We got
I think one of the challenges, a lot of founders, we know they are, like Lynn, you just said, you know, it's the password. You know, some of them, like you said, they forgot about ONPASSIVE, disappeared, and then now they know that, oh, products are coming out now, and come, where's my password? Oh, some of them went and reset the password from old founders, and they can't log into OES. They can't go in and create an email, you know, and they say, wow, this is really a problem. You know, these are the things that we always said, why do you throw it away, go to sleep, and wake up now? Yeah, and I know a lot of people, some of them have already got it. They know if you reset your password, there is no way you can use that password and create OMail and migrate to OES, because they are all two different. They are one system, but branches two database. One is a UAT environment, and the other is a live environment, the OES. Migration, they did it and copy everything over. So change your password doesn't mean, in all founder, doesn't mean you can use that same password and create OMail. You just have to go through support, because it's two database structure. That's what I think. That's my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tried it myself. I said, all right, let me go into all founders, update my name. I went to OES, my name wasn't updated. Not because the system is wrong. It's too different. I was just doing my own little check behind as an IT person, looking my own check behind. I said, oh, this is a two different system. Though they are connected with API, application programming interface, it's just the same. Like we have our own founder side, right? You can go into Facebook, you can go to Twitter. Application programming interface is there. It's just like the open source tool where you can navigate to all of these programs. But it doesn't mean that though you have access to these applications, they are talking to the same database structure. No, No, they are just two different. So resetting your password, you reset your password, you need to contact support. If you have not created OMail, and they will know how to maybe generate a new password for you, where you can go into OES and create your OMail, and then you are sorted. Because I've advised a lot of founders, and now they understand, and they just go in and say, did you reset your password lately? Yes. I say, oh, you cannot use it. Contact support.
That's really important. I've noticed that people say, I have issues with the password, you know? And I said, well, did you change your password recently? Yes. They're going through exactly what you said. And I bet some of the people here can relate to that as well. So it's really important that you understand that the databases for OES and O founders are separate. For example, when I registered one of my accounts into the OES, and I go back to O founders, when I go to the profile, the OMail field is blank, which it will fill in later, I'm sure, right? But immediately, no. So that makes sense what you had to say, right? Doesn't that make sense?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the challenges. A lot of founders I just said, oh, you've done it. And I know it takes a lot. The time I noticed that, I then spoke to some of the leaders like Red, and I said, oh yes, it's a known issue. They know. I said, oh, happy days. It's really good that most of the founders are picking up all of those things, because data migration doesn't mean system talks, they are all together. Just migrate the data, and whatever is there was just migrated to the other application, to the OES application. So what was there formerly, that's what was migrated. You go into O founder, update anything. Don't think like you get it there. No, it will not. It won't work. It's a fresh, clean database. So I always beg founder, please don't say my password is ugly. Just use same password. Go in.
Yes.
Once you are into OES, and then you can change your password like the way Marty Digamo demonstrate. You go to your profile, click down, update, change password, enter your old password or the current password, and then enter the password that you want, click save, and you are there. But don't think like if you change your password here, you go to O founder, is the same password. No, you still need to use your old password, because O founder data structure is different.
That's really important. I have a question from one of our attendees. He or she says, why couldn't the tech team have completed the entire migration process for all the founders? That way, migration could have been 100% completed without any confusion. So that's a question. Why couldn't they do it for us? Why do we have to do the migration individually? He's asking.
Now, so that's a good question, but when they talk about migration, data migration, they've already done it. They did it. That's why when you go and log in, the system recognizes that you are a founder. So remember Ms. Ashford talk about we are migrating to OES. It's just the data collection, collect the data from all founders and then migrate it. So every information you had at that time is already in OES. What we are doing now, how do we get access to OES, is via OMail. Like Mr. Ashford said, many roads lead to Rome. There are customers that will be coming in, they'll come through because their data is already there. They have to create an OMail.
Uh-oh. Got frozen. Hope he comes back. And while we wait for him to come back,
is there something I could say before you go on?
I'd like to thank Satya Rayana for his super sticker.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Collins is back. All right.
Yeah.
But you're back.
Yes.
Continue.
Yeah. So there are founders who will be coming, they'll be coming and register as well through via OMail, ONet, or all the free products, whatever they choose to come in, whatever they really like, and they decide to say, oh, I like this product and I want to use it for free. They will come in their numbers. But most of the founders just know that migration is about data, so they just collect the data and they transfer it. And that's how the system will recognize you as a founder. The moment you create an OMail, the system recognizes you as a founder. All of us founders are going through OMail. It's our business and we need an account to get in. Which account do you want? And Mr. Alfred give us the access to create an OMail, which is just, I think, 3 steps and you are in. But when you talk about data migration, your information is there already. So how does the system even know that you are a founder?
Yeah.
It's pre-populated, so they must have done something from their end.
Correct. Yeah.
And
So
all
the moment you do that,
Nomad.
it's just pre-populate and said, I know this person ABC. You are a founder. Your first name, last name is already there.
And
So,
your founder
yeah.
email is there. So I mean, it couldn't be much easier the way they've now set it up.
Yeah. Because that's the power of single sign-on. The moment we do that, remember, ofounder.net will disappear soon. You'll be going through ofounder from the OES. So you log in once and you can just click the button. Ofounder will be a product within OES. So how beautiful can you get it again? How easy do you want it? That's the power of single sign-on.
And we have that in a sense because when you register to the OES, there's a button or a tab that says O Founders. So once we click that O Founders tab, we go directly to O Founders. We don't have to log out of OES, log into O Founders. No, all of that is done automatically for us. And that's single sign-on, isn't that the concept?
Yes, that's single sign-on. That's what Mr. Ashford has been talking about every time. Single sign-on, you log in once and you navigate to all the other products. See, you go to OMail, you don't have to log in again. You go to ONET, you don't have to log in again. OTrim, you don't have to log in again. So you log in and you can navigate. And we're talking about integration of all those products. And more products will be coming again, integrated within the OES. So this is really a massive dome with everything in it.
Could we say thank you to Mr. John Boutakis while we're at it? John sent along a super sticker, and we appreciate that very much.
Thank you very much. Let me go back to it.
Or if you click on it at the top there.
There we go.
Thank you, John. We appreciate you coming in from down under, brother. And chances are you're not at your job just over broke today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing.
Thank you.
So like Lynn, as I was saying, saying to most of the founders, especially those who are running webinars, please, if someone change the password, I know people will struggle, say, go and change it again. No, it won't work. Just tell them, no, go to support and support will help you out. Because there is no way, wait and wait the system. People think like it will just sync together. It will never sync. There is no synchronization between all founders and this database. There's no synchronization. So you just have to go and change it. The only thing the two products are connected is via API. That's why you can navigate. You can just log in, click on all founders, and it will take you to all founder page. You can go in and do whatever. That's our web, the communication between the business and the founders. That's our meeting place, the founders and our CEO and everything. So that's a different product and different structure. So has nothing to do with it. Though it is there, but when it comes to the data structure, it's different. Database structure is different.
Yes, and let's hear what John Boutakis has to say. He says, I don't need to know everything. I just trust Ash Mufara and the process. What do you think of that, Collins, that statement?
That is really true, Mr. John. That's true. We just have to trust the process and follow instruction. When we trust, we follow. And when we trust and we follow, we get it right. Because when they said move from A to B to C, let us just follow A, B, C. It makes our life more easier because they cannot turn something so complex. This is really a complex application and they've made it so simple. And then we are instead complicating it. There are times you look at founders and say, what are you really doing? It's like you should just take the mouse and do it. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple because it's a complex application anyway. And they make it so easy, so simple. And now we are the one complicating it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I think that, I think it was you that said that when you have something that's simple for us, the user, it means they did a lot of work, right? To make something difficult simple for us. Isn't that just a miracle? I mean, it's a big deal.
Yes, yeah, it is really, honestly, if you look at it, because you always look at all the products coming in, we're talking about single sign-on. This is the time some companies are talking about single sign-on, but it's not easy to do because they already have all those standalone products that are just there. And how do you bring them together? how do you bring them, integrate them together, build them this way where you can just log in once and you navigate everything? It's not really easy to do that. It takes a lot of effort, lot of hard work. What shows that you can add one single product and will not break everything that you've already done? So it is really hard. It's a thoughtful process. So by the time they go, they have to do their homework and say, okay, we're coming now to implement this. So for instance, we look at our OES. We have these products that are already there, functioning well, like OMail, ONet, OConnect is already there, though it's not yet launched. And we have OTrim, all integrated, single sign-on. Now you're thinking of bringing in OPAL, integrated within that product. A lot of founders don't know you can just integrate that product and it breaks everything, all the other products.
OPAL?
Yes, that's what happened. Sometimes you look at it, when they are testing behind, a lot of people don't know the effort, what is happening. You can integrate one and then it breaks OMail, say you add Academy now on the list, you just like Miss I said, okay, let's add Academy now. They bring it, integrate it. By the time you integrate it, OMail is not functioning. ONet is not functioning. This is not functioning because just one single thing of just break all the rest, all the products that we are seeing. And they have to go back and fix it, look at it and say, what has really happened? It takes a lot of effort. So integration, it is like massive. It's just crazy.
And we don't understand that because we're not techie. We're lazy to the math.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, why doesn't this work? For example, we have Willie Tab. He says, ONet's still having issue to post comments. And that might be a function of other things happening within the environment, correct?
Yeah, so ONet, so that's something that also, remember, we always said, this is something new, has never been done before, integration of, gigantic products with a single sign-on. All these products, you look at them, standalone products, they are massive. It's not, OMail is massive, ONet is massive, So are you bringing them together? Do you think you just bring them together and something will not? No, if you look the way it is now, our OES, from the day OES was launched, can you compare it from that day to now? You will see that they've been doing a lot of work behind.
They have.
Improving it every day. The first day is the worst day. But the second day, perfection start to kick in, the fixing as they go. Look, let me say this. A lot of founders don't know. Do you think Google is not still fixing things? Do you think Facebook is not still fixing things? Do you think Facebook is perfect? It's not perfect.
They constantly fix things, right?
They constantly fix things. And then you're talking about a company on ONPASSIVE with so many products, in one go, and we have it this way, massive. Some of them, the functions are there.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that will happen, but they are just minor things. Give ONPASSIVE. We are talking about give this month. Remember when we moved from Go Founders to O Founders? We had it for 2 weeks, downtime, and then kick up back. We forgot all the issues. There were a little bit of glitches, but after 2 weeks, we're not talking about glitch again. It was all perfect. Nobody can even remember that there was something again. We can't even remember the things that we're facing.
That's true.
Yeah, we can't even remember.
Everything's working so well, so seamlessly,
Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
Good point. So we have Truth Advocates Anonymous and wants to know, do you think OPAL will be as efficient as WhatsApp?
Please, these are two different things. We cannot even compare. ONPASSIVE is not running a race with any product. We are a league on our own. You can't even compare. It's just nothing. There is nothing to even describe ONPASSIVE product with anything. We are running our own race. And that's why you see Dr. So always said, don't even mention anything, because it's like I always said it's like you're comparing an elephant with a midget.
There is no comparison.
Yeah. So there is no comparison. Wait until you see it. There were people, I know that founders were like, oh, do you think OMail will be this way? Now we are not even talking. We know OMail is on top of the moon. We've seen the functions there running live. Can you compare with anything? No. Can you compare ONet with anything? Now, as we speak, those who have really dived into it, look at it like the way I've looked at it, I've played with it. It's mind-blowing. There are functions in OMail you cannot even talk about it compared with any mailing system. So tell me, if customers' company will not even come in and said, this the new mailing system I want to use now. Tell me who will not use ONet, and when O Connect will come out. So there is no comparison.
Yeah.
We are running a leak on our own, something that has never been done before, built from scratch with artificial intelligence, AI, automated, integrated,
That's right.
with a single sign-on.
So even calling OMail is not really thorough, because OMail is much more than email, right, Collins?
It's much more than email. Yeah, I look at it as a different breed, because I don't know how I can liken a OMail to. When I look at it, I say, is it really a mailing system? Is it really a social media application? I don't. You can't get it, but it just have so many functions.
That's right.
It's just more than a mailing system.
Willie Tebb says OMail is a game changer. I just sent a video message to my Yahoo account, and it well. I mean, who the heck does that?
Nobody but ONPASSIVE.
The other big players, oops, he got booted out. The other big players don't have it. I mean, I use free email products as everybody else does, but none of them have this feature, video messaging. And for free? No way, right?
And
you are getting unlimited capacity for free. Ask yourself, how many times do you use all the other mailing? You don't want to say it, and they tell you have only 500 or 500 megabytes and you're done.
Try sending a PowerPoint presentation through one of those free email services. There's no way you're going to do it if you have a free account. But with OMail, you're going to be able to do it, right, Collins?
Correct. Yeah. Can upload any file type and then push it. Gone. The most common file type. You push it and it's gone.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Matter of milliseconds. It's not like it takes half a minute, for something to be accumulated in the system and be sent.
Yeah.
You type it in, you hit send, it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
What about the secure locked folders you can have? Ooh, that's a game changer as well.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's just a lot. And the more you look at it, you remember Mr. Ashfara said, if we think we have seen something now, let's wait. After few months, you look at it and you say, my goodness, what is really happening here? They perfect it every day. They will not stop. They perfect it every day, add new features every day, building and making it more, more sophisticated. And if you look at ONet as well, can you compare ONet with anything? No comparison with anything. It's just all integrated in one place. Just look at it as a standalone product. Don't look at it as, most of them I always tell founders, don't look at the entire ecosystem. Take one product, sit on that product, look at the integration within that product. Then say, okay, what have I really learned from here? And we compare with what you have been using before. Ask yourself, is there anything like this? Are they well integrated like this? Where you can just sit, you are chatting and you're doing this, you're not navigating from one product to the other. You're just sitting there, have your friends and everything. You're just doing blog. It's just crazy. You can just jump from one function to the other without going out of that particular screen.
Effortless.
And it's all about saving time, saving effort. And what does that translate to? For businesses in particular,
right?
Huge savings in terms of even staffing. They'll probably need less staffing just because the current staff that they have will be able to do much more in less time.
Or that staff will go on to doing something else within their own system.
Because time is money.
Yeah, that's right.
It will create jobs. It will not take away jobs. Ash has said that many times.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
yeah. So some of the time that you waste to do repetitive jobs and all those time, you use that time to do more valuable jobs. Your output, productivity will be even more, because most company, they are struggling with productivity because of the application they are using. And they
Mhm.
said, my God, they spend a lot of money buying too many applications and they cannot even achieve what they want to achieve. Now with ONPASSIVE, you're coming in, so you can achieve more. Productivity will be high, effortless. The time to log into a lot of application is not there, because it's just
Oh, froze for a bit. He usually comes back. We'll give him a little bit of time. So Collins was talking about productivity, savings, a big deal.
And where does that come from? Single sign-on.
That's right. It's all about that single sign-on. It's a game changer. Oh, you're back again? Keep going.
yeah, I don't know why you keep on putting me just like
Go for it. So
yeah.
someone has a question about, can you guys explain how to add credit to our wallet?
It's not yet time for that. We'll know as we get along. you
Mm-hmm.
know
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll know as we get along, because I myself have played with it, but as we get along, Mr. Ashfara said, one step at a time.
Right.
Let's worry about migration, and
Ye-
tomorrow the credit will take care of himself. We'll know it.
Yes. And I feel that Mr. Mufara will instruct us as it's appropriate because he doesn't want us to be overwhelmed. We've got
Correct.
to focus on this migration. If everybody pulls together, helps one another, we can get this migration done. We want to hit that 80% that Mr. Mufara was talking about. And I think we're going to be able to do it if everybody
Yeah.
focuses.
Yeah. And why not
Just help
90%?
one.
Why
We
not 90%? If we all try, and put our head together, we can hit 100%. Because remember, we have to be our brother's keeper. Help everyone to get in, get 100%. Mr. Akra said 80%, but let's hit 100%.
Oh, I think we can do it. I think we
Yeah.
can. Gotta focus, as we say. Thank you to Armin Hogue in Canada. He sent us a super sticker. Thank you very,
thank you,
very
Armin. That's very
much.
kind of you, sir.
And we've got Brian Croach here. He says, it tells me that my OMail account is not registered. That is all my accounts say the same thing. So I have not been able to try it out yet. I know Collins can address this known issue.
Yeah, this is a known issue. Most founders they have seen this, but you are already in the OES, right? So this is just something that they'll touch it and it's done. It's a known issue. So some founder, like some of my account, if I click on OMail, yeah, it's not. It's just like, oh, you have not registered, but truly you have already registered, because how did you come into OES? It's via OMail.
Mm-hmm.
You create an OMail account. That's just a little glitch which they will do it and will be sorted. So for me, I will not worry about that. I'm already in.
And as Doma says, slow and steady wins the race. Before
Yeah,
coming to the playground or the stage to show what we are and who we are, we need good preparation and practice. Then will we become success. Nothing is simple and easy. However, I will add to that, the heavy lifting, as Ash has said, has been done for us.
correct.
This is true. We have a question here. Is it true that in order to send huge bulk emailing, we have to purchase O-Post also? And I think that's one of those things that we'll find out about as
Yeah,
the time is right for us to learn.
yeah. OPOS is a bulk mailer, so we'll wait and then see when it comes. We don't know if it will be a free product or it will be. So it just depends on how Mr. Ashra. So let's just hang on there and see. We just get the right communication. Everything is done for us.
That's right. And John Batakis says, brand ambassadors, please don't take this the wrong way, but we don't need to know everything. All we need to know is enough and to trust the process.
Correct.
And Dr. Benny says, you are on point, Brother Collins, stating that the tech team perfects it every day and makes it more sophisticated. Time is money. It will create more jobs.
That's what I was saying.
100%, Dr. Betty. That's true.
Mhm. That's right on. That's exactly true. and we have Rocky Bull thanking the tech team for their hard work. And Collins, you know what this tech team is doing for us. Would you say they're doing a mediocre job, or they're going beyond the call, in your opinion, with your IT background?
They are really doing a crazy job. It's really what they are doing is mind blowing. These guys don't sleep. They are working day and night 24/7 because given the fact that we have so many products, how many companies have launched, dozens of products in one go, never ever heard of, but we're talking about products that are coming out all mail. The day Dr. Soha, we saw the launching of the three products, O Connect, O Mail, O Net, right? This is really, and some others don't know there's O Trim already there. How many companies within 1 month produces 4 gigantic products like this? We're talking about 4 years in counting to produce 4 full-blown product as software solution, and each of these products, they are all just a standalone product. Look at them individually. So don't look at it collectively. I always talk to many founders, say, you know what? If you look at it, you look at the ecosystem, you will never appreciate it. But when you look at the product as a standalone product, that's when you start to appreciate what Mr. Ashford and the tech team have done.
They have gone beyond the call. And I think that's why Mr. Mufara has often said to us, be sure to thank the tech team. Don't take them for granted. I mean, what they've done is beyond our wildest imagination, right? You've never seen it done in this industry before, have you, Collins?
No, never. Even one of the products we talk about calculating the time to build one single product, say ONET. ONET alone can take 5 years. And I always said, how do you build it? What is the number of employees? A lot of founders just think like, okay, you can just take a piece of code, write it, no, that will do, throw it out there. No, it starts from inception. What do you want to build? What are the legality? You think about compliance. How do you comply with everything? There's a lot of documentation coming in. Before you even start to write the code, you must go through that hurdles. Because if not, you put it out there, they'll shut it down, lawsuit will follow you. We're talking about a global company. Even small IT companies, they still go through legality. To build a simple component, you must ask yourself, what are offensive? Look at the name. The nomenclature itself is one of the crazy things. You can write something lean. You said, okay, in United States, it's okay, right? You use a name to call a product. You go to Asia or you go to Cameroon, they tell you that name is offensive.
Oh.
That's how you have to think all this. Founders don't know this. Yeah, you call it this name. Somebody said, no, it means this in my own language. So you are insulting me. I cannot accept that product.
Oh my.
So this is the thing people don't know. Only nomenclature stuff is crazy. You ask yourself, am I sure that this product, given this name, will be acceptable everywhere? You need to find those who are, the employees to check all of these things. It is not just easy. Yeah.
Culturally, got to be culturally aware and sensitive as well.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Before naming it, and then come now, look at the legality. How, when I put this, what will happen to this? What will happen to that? There are things that we cannot even say out like lean. When we have like this, I used to say most of these things that we have seen, but out, this, you cannot even say it because you do something, it come back and bite you. Little things like this can come back and bite you. So for Mr. Ashford to do all of this, I said a lot of people don't know. The thing is just piece of cake, put a simple code, throw it out there, and you are good. No, it doesn't work like that. And that's why it takes that time to build software, not only to write the code, but to look at the legalities and everything, the compliance everywhere, then building, making sure everything is just going perfect.
That's a monumental task.
Yeah.
Right? That we don't even appreciate. We don't think about it, but glad you brought that up. And imagine trying to be compliant with all the various governments around the world.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine even that. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
The headaches that he probably has been going through just to comply
Yeah.
with every government. Oh my goodness. We want to thank Toyin Olowu for the super sticker. Thank you so
Thank you,
much. You're
Toyin.
very kind.
We appreciate you.
And we have Nigel asking, when will OConnect start? And that I think we will find out from Mr. Mafara. It should be soon. We were told very soon.
Yeah.
So we just kind of hold and see when that is. It's kind of exciting just to have to wait to see when Mr. Mafara says, here it is for your consumption. So we're
Yeah.
excited about that.
So
And
let's exercise patience. When it comes out, it will be good.
oh
You
yeah.
know? Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not only this one product that's coming out, just over time, right? Mr. Mofara said there will be physical products and digital products coming out constantly. What company does that?
ONPASSIVE is the company for me.
That's right. This company is exceptional. I think everybody needs to realize how amazing Mr. Mafara is and the tech team is to be able to produce this amount of solutions to the world. It is unheard of, right, Collins? Unheard
100. Yeah, true. Very true. It is never, heard of. We're talking about something that has never been done before, and put everything together in this manner is really, really amazing. And this is something that we just have to be appreciating Mr. Ashufar and the tech team, and all those who are working like doctors, so all the employees, because they are really, honestly, they are just working 24/7 round the clock, putting everything together. It's really something that is it's really mind-blowing. I'm just speechless.
And I think that because you have the IT background, you understand a little bit more than the layperson does what has been accomplished in this company and what is coming for us. You get it because that's what you do, IT.
Yeah, that's right. Yesterday I was talking to I had a chat with Peter Rogers after the webinar. So Peter Rogers called me. I was talking about someone I think they met and told this guy about ONPASSIVE. So this guy just grabbed it because like someone who already have a little bit of IT knowledge, and he was just talking about ONPASSIVE. Went and look at it. Just went to ONPASSIVE.com. Came back and told Peter Rogers this thing will blow the whole world. Someone who is not it's not a founder. He's not a founder, and he's just dying. He said, "My goodness." Peter said, "I was shocked when this guy was talking about it."
We've got neighbors. I've got one of the attorneys that's represented me over the last 40 years. I direct them to onpassive.com, and they say, wait a minute, how can they do all this? How can they have 3 free products?
Thank you, Dr. Betty.
Yeah, Brother Collins, we do not understand that you have the knowledge when it comes to planning, designing, development, quality assurance, and implementation of software. That is why our CEO loves you.
He does seem
That's Dr. Betty.
He's very fond of the OTech pros, that's for sure.
And we've just scratched the surface, haven't we, Collins? I mean, the general public doesn't know all about us yet.
No, that's true. They've not, honestly.
And there's probably another 500,000 or more that are wondering, probably millions, because of what happened on the BN networks.
Yes, and to be honest, this is the time a lot of people are realizing there is a company called ONPASSIVE. Yesterday, in the webinar, when we're trying to help a lot of people to migrate, there was one guy. The guy is a founder. This is the time the guy even plugged in and said, let me see what I've got. And then, Lynn, you heard what the guy said. He said, most people are asking if there's still founding position to join. I said, my friend, it's already gone.
That was today.
It's gone. He said, my friends are asking now. They want to come in. I said, we're sorry, it's gone. Where were they? Said, we didn't get it. No.
He sounded really disappointed because he has friends that are raring to go,
Well, they can be a reseller. They can be a customer. There's nothing wrong with being a reseller. There's, founders or brand ambassadors. Yes, we're going to have some benefits. Well, we've been around for 2 to, even a month. Some people have
Yeah.
been around a couple of months to 4.5 years, almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with being an early riser comes good things. And
Yeah.
people that, kind of doubted things or weren't around or just decided, well, I'll wait till they launch. Well, it's a good thing you waited, because now you're going to be a reseller, and you're going to want to be a reseller, and you're going to want to be a customer.
So it's not the end of the world to be a reseller, is our
No.
point, right, Collins?
Right.
There's going to be a lot of happy resellers.
100. Yeah, true. There's a lot of resellers. Like Maddie always said, there are a lot of people who come in as reseller and they'll do very, very well. So being a reseller is not a bad thing, because you still have the big chance. And it's a good thing that Mr. Ashmofara opened it for those who still want to come and be successful. Just imagine Mr. Ashmofara would have said, you know what, I'm done. Found out everybody, you must come in as customers. But there's still opportunity for resellers to come in, which is a good thing.
How brilliant is that?
Yeah.
If you think about it, it'd be like, a car lot going out and hiring a bunch of salespeople.
Yeah.
It's kind of a much bigger thing than that.
Yeah.
But here we are. You want to work with us? You can
Yeah.
work with us. You want to be a customer? Hey, that's cool
Yeah.
too. You want the 3 free products? Bingo, you got them.
And we
Yeah.
have Daniel Sani in the house from PNG. And we all know Daniel. He's saying thanks to Lynn and Rob. Special thanks to our great IT specialist, Collins, Manna, for sharing your knowledge. So let's talk about, countries like where the technology is not there yet. The internet is weak. People may not have devices that other people have, but it still can be done, right? Within PNG, Collins. What's your assessment on
Yeah.
that?
I think, there's a lot of help going on around, especially like for the migration. We know a lot of countries has a lot of poor bandwidth. Remember, there are people have helped all over, like Cameroon. Within is it 1.5 day or 2 days? So I helped them to migrate almost 300 accounts. And that's massive. And I believe if most founders take upon themselves to help each other, we would really do a good job, because it was just effortless. Say, okay, do you want me to help you? Yeah. Send it over and then change your password. And it was just like done like that. So lots of people can do this, but just be sincere. I know sometimes we are really scared that, someone can give you the account, and then there are people who are just terrible. They just try to take the account over. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Just help. This is what we talk about. Oh, bless. This is the time we're talking about. Oh, bless. This is the time for oh, bless. If you can help one person to migrate, you've blessed that person. Oh, bless is not only when the apples start to come, you think you go out and do good. Because even you look at it, they said, if you are not grateful with little things, even if they bless you with big things, you will not be grateful. There are just little things you can do to change somebody's life by helping the person to migrate. Just that thing is massive, and all of us can do it. All of us can do it.
Yeah.
Those who you've already learned it, like there's a lot of webinars going out helping. You learn it from here, you take upon yourself, go out and teach others. So it lessens the job. The more we do it, the more we just lessen, we just go. And at one point, we'll not be talking about migration again. We'll be talking about how to use the solution within the OES.
That's right. And so even like with PNG, they have some challenges there, as we know. But I believe that Mr. Ashmofaro is not going to leave anyone behind, right?
No. Maddie is doing a great job helping them out to migrate. Maddie is doing a really wonderful job trying to help them, because we already know the challenges most of these countries are going through with poor bandwidth, and sometimes the struggle. So to even take it and then help them push everything in is great. Remember, life will never be the same again if all of them migrate and they are successful in ONPASSIVE, and which all of us will be successful in ONPASSIVE as a founder. They will get a stronger bandwidth.
Mm-hmm.
And they can manage their own business. But now this is the time we just want to help each other to go in and then push them to that final line, because it's just it's just that we are just in the finishing line. Let's push everyone to that finish line.
I love that. We are getting to that finish line. All it takes is for us to help one another, stay plugged in. I mean, the people here in our show, of course, they are the most plugged in people. That's why they're
Yeah,
here in the first place. And as my husband says, you can say it, honey, read it.
Just help one and we get it done.
That's a
yeah,
very simple concept. Just help one and we get it done. So
yeah,
those of you who say, well, I've done my registration, what can you do now?
yeah,
Help just one or more.
yeah.
Help just one or more.
And when you're helping, just said, okay, I don't want to help you to go to sleep. Please, when I'm doing this, I want you to pick someone up to and help that person. So train the person. Don't say, oh, let me do it. If the person is within good bandwidth and person have like, good everything, just said, okay, you know what? I will not do it for you. I will teach you so you can go and teach others. And that's the best way we can help each other. So I said, okay, this is the reason why you're doing this from here, here, here. Like Martin DeGambo is doing all of those videos now, read, and a lot of people are doing it. Share it out. Just said, okay, take it, learn it, do it. And a lot of people will get in. Just look at it. And when they give it to you, please don't take your time, watch it. Step one, you can forward, play it back, and just make sure you get it right. Because if you don't get it right, you'll really mess up a lot of things.
Elsie asked, so the stronger bandwidth, is that a reason the site won't load for someone in another country?
Yeah, so normally, we are talking about ONPASSIVE is an internet solution, right? You must have a bandwidth. It's like you go to your bank, ask yourself, you go to the bank, you said, okay, I want internet banking. And they give you internet banking. Then you are living in a place where there is no internet. How can you access the internet banking? How can you access your account? So ONPASSIVE already built this massive solution for all of us. Some people are struggling because their internet is poor, not because of ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is fantastic. But the truth is, where you are, your internet can affect your accessibility to the ecosystem. And know that as it's growing bigger and larger, the solution will be also massive. So you need, at one point, all of us need like a proper laptop, to do it. I know a lot of people use their phone, but I said, once you become successful, get a laptop.
Yes.
Because you cannot see the beauty of this product until you have it on your laptop. It's a web application. You can only see the beauty of everything and really start to appreciate it if you can view it on a laptop. When I look at the phone, I said, no, it's not really good. But look at it on your laptop, you said, my goodness, this is massive and this is really beautiful.
This is right. And we are on our way. And as Oliver Fonte says, we are fine.
We are fine.
Just keep that in mind. As we go through the little bumps in the road, that's the beauty of the journey. If we had exactly like a totally smooth journey, wouldn't it be kind of boring, Collins?
Oh, wonderful.
We wouldn't appreciate the successes that we have. So I think
correct, yeah.
Got to go through the little bumps,
and I love it because ONPASSIVE is a learning curve. Because just imagine Mr. Amforao said, okay, you guys go and sleep. I'll wake you up when it's ready. There are things that we wouldn't have known. Learn. Nobody, founders, those who are plugging in every day, will say they've never learned from ONPASSIVE. I believe if I look at my $97, what I've achieved, and the people I've met in ONPASSIVE, what I've learned in ONPASSIVE is more than my $97.
That is right. Just 97 is what one of our claps said.
Yes, I've learned a lot from others. I can't say I've not learned. I've really learned a lot.
Even you, as an IT specialist, you've learned a lot, right?
Yeah.
Passive. And of course, someone like me that had no technical knowledge, I've learned a lot. I come a long way, Even my husband, his computer skills have improved like remarkably because he had to, it's like he just learned on his own. And I think that's how many of us are.
I don't want to be left behind. There's too much out there for us, and we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, that's
Collins.
the exciting part. We just seen this much of what's going to be happening. That blows my mind.
Yeah, and it's still coming. Mr. Ash said, if we think we've seen something, we haven't seen it yet. let's wait until the real thing will happen.
That's right.
I mean, how many curtains are there going to be? We've barely seen the first curtain of this show,
Yeah.
as John Barilla might say.
Yes. And Gladys Naboros here saying, thank you, Brother Collins.
Oh, thank you, Sir Gladys.
She is an
Yeah.
amazing lady. She's been helping a lot of people. She's a really
Yeah.
role model to me
Wow.
because of her heart and how she actually goes out and helps so many, and
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. We are
Yeah, I think that's what we should be doing, all of us. You're calling everyone now. Oh, I'm just helping, I'm pushing, bringing people in. I think last time, I think Dr. Benny, I was talking, Dr. Benny Collins, I'm just here helping. I said, go ahead, just continue pushing everyone in, bringing them.
Just do it. We can
Yeah,
do it.
just do
We've
it.
got a
Yeah.
lot of people from PNG watching
Yay, PNG.
this morning. Talk about connected. The PNG folks are connected, and they'll be even better connected as soon as
Yeah.
better internet, the
Yeah.
ONPASSIVE ways get into PNG,
So
and it's
Nigel,
coming.
just hang in there. Things are going to be so much better in PNG. Very
Yeah.
soon.
And there are a lot of people doing one-to-one, helping people one-to-one, which we don't know. I would just encourage that they should keep on doing it. Just keep on, help as many people as possible. When you just help one, no, you've just lessened the problem. And we just have to try and then bring everybody in. Nobody will be left behind, but please don't leave yourself behind.
We want 100% as a collective movement.
Yeah.
Will we settle for 80% to get the ball rolling in terms of opening up to the general public? Sure. That's what Ash had said. We
Yeah.
look for 80%. Quite frankly, RobLynn Live and Collins, we're looking for 100%, brother.
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Everybody.
We
Yeah.
can do it. We can do it. I
We
know.
can, yeah, let's do it. Bring everybody in.
That's right.
Everybody that wants to come in, come
Yeah.
on now.
And let us do a quick view of this beautiful background that we see here by Davina Lee. Let's
Correct me if I'm wrong. I see Oliver has a boulder on and a bow tie, Collins.
And I see
Oh, that's nice.
what is a boulder? And my husband said it's a hat, like an English hat, right?
It's a hat. And it's
Yeah.
started in the UK, but it's
That's it. Yeah, you can say it.
right now.
It's
I've been shooed out of the picture.
There
You need
we
to see Ollie.
There we go.
Yeah,
It's raised
beautiful.
from the couch, but he's chilling tonight.
Let's see. I think we can do it. We do that temporarily so you guys can see it, and we'll bring Collins back so you can see the Big Ben right there. And
Yeah, that's the Big Ben. Yeah,
Ollie is just enjoying himself.
that's London.
Yeah, have you been there, Collins?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Pretty cool, huh?
yeah, it's beautiful.
You see Ollie there. He's loving him. He's enjoying he's a world traveler. Thanks.
Yeah,
Where was he yesterday? Was he in Egypt? Where was he yesterday?
Yesterday was Colorado, I think.
Oh, he was in Colorado yesterday. He was in Egypt the day before. You never know about that guy.
yeah.
Dina picks the places he goes. So thank you, Dina.
Like the travel agent.
Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it.
So should we wrap up since we've gone into about an hour and 10 minutes?
Yes,
Or
let's go back to the super stickers. And thank you to Satyana Rayana Papu for your super sticker. You're consistently a great supporter of us. We
Thank you.
appreciate you. Thank you to John Butakis
Thank you,
as
John.
well. Very loyal to us. Armin Hogue in Canada. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hogue.
And thank you to Toyin Olowu.
Thank you,
Very,
Toyin.
very kind
She's
of you.
here every morning.
And last comment, I didn't want to skip it. We were doing another topic, but this person here says, I need help migrating, please. I have no tech skills. So what would we say to someone like that, Collins?
It's just to join any of the webinars. A lot of webinars going on, helping people. You have a lot. Just go to the back office. Any webinar you see, join it. And again, you have it's simple. You don't need to have a tech skill to be able to do that. It's just about click, log in, follow the procedure, and you just get it. It takes 3 minutes to do that. So you don't need any tech skill. No, you're not building any code. You're not writing anything. It's just to log in, do this, enter your email password, click, and you are there. If you follow the procedure, you'll do it right. It's 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Say for those who are slow, let me give it 5 minutes. you are in.
So in other words, anyone can do it, you feel, pretty much.
Anyone can do it. You don't need anything. Anyone can do it.
So what we would recommend you do is, if you would like to try it and you haven't, you feel like you don't have the tech skills, come to a webinar, and we're going to tell you what the webinars are. So at 2 p.m., we have the Heroes webinar. That is the Heroes team, as well as OTech pros are there. Usually Collins, sometimes Vincent, and sometimes Oliver, but we have the technical expertise for you, and we post it in the back office. So that's daily at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're running it today. What is today? Friday?
Saturday.
Today, I lose track of the days. Today, Saturday, and tomorrow, Sunday, for sure. And we're kind of playing it by ear as to additional webinars. Is that correct, Collins? But for sure, today and tomorrow, and it's posted in the back office.
And RobLynn Live will be here every morning without fail at midnight.
That is right.
0001 hours. So if you have questions, bring them. Bring them. If we're doing a topic, we can break away from a topic. We adapt. We adapt. And we want to help.
We are here to help. And also at 7 p.m., we have the webinar with Chris, Marty, and usually Janet Butler. And they're there to help you as well with your registration challenges.
Did you mention Marty's 4 little blurbs?
Oh, yes. And Marty has come up with a beautiful set of 4 short instructional videos in which he does a screen share of the OES. So we have that link circulating, and I'm sure you will have access to that. It's going to be shared individually, I think, because it is for founders only. But it's really clear. Collins, you've seen the 3 videos, right?
Yeah, I've seen everything. Yeah, so it's clear. Please, let's share it. Share it to anyone who is struggling. So easy to follow.
With that video, you can't go wrong.
You can't. Yeah.
He has that diagram and with arrows and everything. Do this. You can't go wrong.
You can't. Yeah.
Try to get a hold of that if you feel like.
I've really shared it a lot. I've shared it to a lot of people. So please do share it. It will help.
Yes. Thank you so much. I think that's it for tonight. Thank you to all of you. We had a really good turnout. I think we had like 180 something.
187. That's pretty good, Collins.
Yeah.
Not bad. Especially for midnight.
People are
or 5 a.m. as the case might be.
Yeah.
And Dr. Benny's offering your help. She says, you can call Brother Collins to help you ASAP.
Dr. Benny.
So funny.
Well, we hope you'll come back again. Let's keep migrating. Let's keep transitioning into OES. That's what we
wonderful. Yeah, let's push it to 100%. We can do it. Yes, we can.
We can.
Just help one, and we get her done.
Yeah.
And thank you to everyone for being here. We hope you got something out of this topic today, and it was lovely having Collins with us. He was able to answer some of your questions here, and we look forward to having Collins back periodically as a special guest. Thank you all.
Thanks, Lynn. Thanks, everyone. Have a lovely day.
Oh, I see a super sticker. So, hold on 1 second. Thank you, Pedro Estrada, for your super sticker.
Thank you, Pedro. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Take care.
As usual.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pedro. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you
at the new top.
All right.
Yeah.
Collins, you can go back to bed now.
Bye. I'm going now back. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Collins, can you stay for a second? Well, I was going to tell him to stay.